Sebastian off to school. I packed his lunch. He did eat half a donut here and some nectarine, but I have a feeling he probably bought lunch because he just can't eat. It's so early at 6:30. And he had super swollen allergy eyes and was just running a little slow. We all get like that. But now I have finished packing Jax's lunch. Even though they have mozzarella cheese sticks, he doesn't want to buy. I think the whole thing, you gotta go in a different door and stuff. I don't know. But I made him lunch. He just finished breakfast, so he's packing up and getting his socks on because he needs to leave the house in less than 10 minutes. So I will walk the dog, and then I'm gonna pot these spider plants. And oh, money just transferred to our account for the car. Hey, stop boofing over there. Come here. Come here. It's almost time to walk. Piggy's learned that if I say wait when we go out the door, that means we're going to be right back. He also has to come in and wait for just like sitting and waiting for you to like throw a toy or give a treat. But now he does reasonably well. Like normally when we leave the house, he goes nuts, slamming into the windows, running back and forth across the house. But I've been saying wait every time I go to like the bus stop. And he's got used to it. If somebody walks by with like a dog or a big man walks past the house, we do hear him bark. But otherwise, he just waits at the door, which is amazing. And Danny had to go to the garage yesterday, and I said, wait, I'll be right back, even though I was sitting at the couch. And he believed me. He ran to the door, but he didn't bark. He didn't slam into the windows and lose his mind. So he's learning something new. Anyway, today I have groceries coming. Not too much. Mostly that Lego set and a big box of chips. I tried to get lotion because I'm running out of my big jug of lotion, but they're gonna ship that instead. My avocado is coming, so I will be enjoying some of that today. And then I have 3 different beverages to deliver to my neighbor's porch. So later today when I have that, I'll send her a message and ask her when she wants it dropped off. It's cold right now, but it is going to get up to 80. I think it's going to be like a perfect autumn-y kind of day. And yeah, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna go get myself ready to walk the dog. And excuse my hair, I just washed it, so it's just been air drying. I will make it more presentable before I go to the middle school tonight, which I still don't know what's going on. We got our groceries. I delivered to our neighbor her fluids. This was for Jack's babysitting, but now we just got an email like a minute ago from his computer science teacher, and she was like, here's a schedule, and I need to print that out. She writes in this really scripty font and it was hard to read, but I just scanned it on my phone. I'm up because I'm about to make breakfast. But she gave a schedule and a whole bunch of hints, and she said that students and siblings are welcome. So, okay, they could maybe come. I'll check with Danny on what he thinks about that, but he is currently Ubering to his Jeep area, Jeep repair, Jeep whatever, I don't know. The Jeep has been like gutted and put back together, and I guess it's still vibrating, so there's another issue, but whatever. He's getting it via Uber because then he's gonna take the Jeep and continue on to Maryland to where our credit union is, and he'll get the check for the new car. Yeah. But what have I been doing? I have been emailing with the school, the middle school, because I just got an email from Jax's counselor that his science teacher recommends him to honors science. So that's really cool. I'm very curious as to what leads them to believe that, because they haven't done too much, but Jax did mention when we picked his brain that they did like a 70 question evaluation or something. So maybe that's it. When I've asked him what his favorite teacher is, he says he likes the science teacher because of how he calls out all the misbehaviors in the class, and that's the one class where everybody goofs off. I mentioned that to his counselor because I was like, do you have to change his schedule? He really likes a teacher, but he did mention that everybody goofs off in that class. And she's like, yeah, that class does have a lot of personality. He would have to change, so they would change, they call them blocks. He's got his last block of the day on A days. It is half art and half his resource. Like, that's when all the counselors meet with you, or you can get extra help and whatnot, like a study hall. And then on the B days, he has gym. But B days doesn't matter. His science is on an A day, and they would have to switch. His current science would change to his art and resource, and then his honor science would be the final block, where it used to be art and resource. So we need to talk to Jax about that, and then obviously talk to them about that. I don't know if it's going to be too chaotic tonight. It sounds like it is, because the computer science teacher just said, write down your questions and email them to your teachers afterwards. But yeah, interesting that we can bring the kids. Anyway, I am looking for stickers and fabric. Jax is the one who, boy has my heart, he's still wearing his mask. And so I want to make masks specific to his loves. I did order fabric before the school year started, and I had him and Sebastian vote, and he was into Minecraft at the time, and right now he's very much not into Minecraft, so I haven't sewn all those. I sewed all these, and he's been wearing those non-stop. I did just sew a Minecraft one that has like pixel tools and like life hearts on the inside, and he likes it with that pattern. But I don't know, his friends are still obsessed with Minecraft, and I think he's annoyed at that because he wants to play other things with them. So that kind of put him off of Minecraft for a little while, but I think he'll come back around, and then I could sew those Minecraft ones. But I want some fabric for his current loves. It's like Splatoon and Kirby, and those are just so hard to get. It's mostly really expensive stuff that people sell for way too much money, or they've printed themselves. And yeah, so I do have a little bit of fabric that you can print on, hardly any, and I don't think they sell this roll anymore, but I just printed out somebody's pre-made pattern. I didn't want to spend too much time. It's pretty small, and I wish it was a little offset, because that Kirby with his mouth sucking in kind of jumps out at you, but It's so cute. It's drying and I need to rinse it so till the ink comes through and see if it bleeds all over. The white background might not be a good idea, but this is what I did to test. I just don't have too much. I probably could only do like 4 or 5 of those, and I don't see it for sale as a roll anymore. You can get sheets by that brand, I think. It's so expensive. I think this roll was a gift from a blog reader. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that, but I really need to eat. I haven't eaten anything except for 2 bites of nectarine when I was making the boys' lunches, but that's where we are today. Yeah, I haven't heard from Danny, so I think he's probably at the Jeep place right now. We're driving to the credit union. What is that? Oh, I'm so sorry. Why is that word just flying out of my brain? No, thank you. Hey, no, thank you. It's a mess in there. Anyway, I'm gonna go cook. Thanks for listening. Barking dog. That's a puddle. Sploosh. Hooray!
Hooray!
Why are you dancing? Because my wish came true. No it didn't. Yes it did. No it didn't. Yes it did.
Just tell him the...
No it didn't. I don't see any gold or silver or gems. That's because I didn't wish for those things. Then what did you wish for? A new friend. Hi, I'm Blink. Oh, I'm Block. See? We're friends. My wish came true.
Yeah.
I guess it did.
You don't have to make a wish. You can have a...
wonderful people. I just walked in the door from walking back from the middle school. We just did the thing. We went through all of his classes, 10 minutes each. First the A day, then the B day. There's a lot I need to say about his wonderful teachers, but I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow because Sebastian's supposed to be closing his eyes now, and I need to get all the bedtime stuff ready. He needs to change still. He decided he needed to poop the second we walked in the door, of course. But yeah, babysitting went fine, and he hadn't finished his Lego set. I think he's trying to find a piece that's missing, which usually means he put it in the wrong place, but I'll look at it tomorrow. Anyway, I think the one thing I'll share is when, yeah? Yes? Jax always does that. I'll bring you some. One moment, we need a toilet paper run. The one thing I wanted to say is we were heading into computer science. This is a teacher that we did meet when we were walking around to see his classrooms. I think she was the only one that was actually there. Super nice. But we come in and she's like, oh, I'm gonna go around and see who your kid is. And there was one, and we were the very next ones. And we were like, Jax Siegel. And she's like, oh, Jax. And then to everybody, she's like, Jax has never been in the public school system. And after the first day, he came up to me and said, thank you. And I loved it so much. It was the sweetest. And I was like, oh. And then she just totally stopped asking for the kid names and went right into her thing. And I was like, oops, we derailed her, but oh. My homeschool mama heart is bursting because we've just filled his life with like library classes, little outside classes and labs and stuff that we paid for. And after every single one, I'm like, okay, it's time to go tell your teacher thank you. He did it. Obviously he's not going to do it every single day, but maybe he calls out thank you. And since I have a minute because he's pooping, they're all really nice. There's standouts. One is this amazing cultured man. Like, we were heading down the hall. I was in charge of the schedule. I'm not tell Danny. All right, we get to meet the infamous Dr. White, and he's like, infamous? I'm like, yeah, he's like a former Marine and he's a jiu-jitsu world champion. I'm like, this guy has stories. And we walk in and he finds out who our student is, and he's like, ugh. And said that when he heard that he's coming from homeschool, he's like, you just come to me if you have any problems. I'll beat them up for you. Like, obviously joking, but he seriously has his back, and that's Danny's favorite. He's one of my favorites too. But yeah. Anyway, my friend is here, and we're gonna say goodnight real quick, and I'm gonna speed run through bedtime setup. I need to change my hair, even though it looks nice. It's like you can't even get fingers through. It's like it's there. Anyway, yeah, I will talk more about tonight tomorrow, and we'll just say goodnight. Good night, friends. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.